Well, what's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another review. We are here with review number 22 in my 11th annual 31 Days of Horror. And the film that I'm reviewing today is a little bit of a blind spot for me. I've heard of this film, I've heard this film talked about a bunch. I'm actually reading a book right now about regional horror films, and this film was mentioned in it. And I forgot I owned it, and I was like, you know what? Let's give this film a shot because it's a little bit of a blind spot. So the film is 1971's Let's Scare Jessica to Death. This is a Scream Factory title. I think I ended up getting this pretty cheap during a sale one time. Scream Factory is not really known for having cheap titles, but I think I found this one pretty cheap. So Let's Scare Jessica to Death follows a woman named Jessica, go figure, who is coming out of a mental institution. And I feel, did I review a film like this already? I feel like there's been Jessicas in films, and I Demented, right? The mental institution with her, yeah. So weird sort of themes that I didn't plan on. But yeah, so she's coming out of a mental institution. Her husband is basically taking her to a secluded home in Connecticut, hence the regional horror thing that I mentioned earlier. And right away when they get there, they're also with their friend as well. Jessica comes into the house and looks up the stairs and sees something move. And instantly she looks at her husband, and he looks at her, and he's like, I saw it too. So right away you get the sense that she probably had some sort of psychosis thing going on in the while she was in the mental institution, and probably instantly thought right away oh no, I'm not cured. And her husband sort of reassures her immediately. I think that whole scene was really good because it said so much in just this little moment. Sort of set up the whole backstory to the film without you really even knowing the whole backstory. So anyway, it turns out that the thing they saw was a person named Emily, who has sort of been just hiding out in this house, or not really hiding, but living in the house due to it being abandoned or empty. And they invite her to hang out and stay the night, and then she ends up sticking around a little bit. And it's just so hippie, right? Like it just seems like it's from that era where, oh yeah, a complete stranger in our house, come on in, let's have some fun, let's play music and stuff, right? It definitely has that hippie culture influence in this film of the time. So anyway, Jessica begins to hear voices and noises and sounds, and they find out from the locals that the people that lived in the house originally had a daughter, and the daughter died on her wedding day, and it's a legend that she still roams the lake and is basically a vampire. And the whole time we're wondering, is Jessica going nuts? Is there actually something up with this Emily girl? Is this Emily girl connected to this stuff, or is it just all in Jessica's head? Pretty interesting movie. I'm actually not 100% sure how you're supposed to take it in the end. It's sort of ambiguous, I guess. This movie is a very slow burn chiller, right? It has some good vibes to it. I like the regional aspect. I like it has that 70s charm, the slower film where you have to invest in it. I like that stuff, and that's, again, goes back to what I was saying about different eras of film. And, the 70s was a great decade for horror, and these are the type of films you got in the early 70s, and this one's pretty good. I really enjoyed this flick. I think that it's not gonna blow you away with scares or anything like that, but it's got a good atmosphere. It's kind of haunting a little bit. I like the psychological aspects, and it's pretty decent. If you've never seen it, this cover is not really good representation of the film. the title is really cool. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I think I kind of expected a different film from that title, but the title's cool nonetheless. So I'm going to go ahead and give Let's Scare Jessica to Death a 7.5 out of 10. So with that said, we'll see you guys next time with another one. Peace.